So panel members, who are panel members? Panel members is a user of this within the system who you would like to have access to a recruitment process for a role you're recruiting for. Now, for many of our clients, it has been becoming a little bit more difficult to grant that panel member access using their hierarchy structure. And also, there are clients who need to add panel members, maybe from unions or from different departments that usually are not involved in the recruitment process, but on the odd occasion they need to be involved. So firstly, panel member user. This is a user that still has to be added to your user list. Okay, all you need to do is create new, add their name, email address, and click save. You do not need to add them to hierarchies or add a hierarchy roles. Please, by the way, feel free to add any questions in the chat as I go. We answer them at the end, or we will have a discussion afterwards. So when you load a job, and you will see a new field called panel members here. So you load a job, you select the standard fields, and you select your standard panel members, the hiring managers. And here you will have a drop-down option of all the users that have not been suspended in your system that you can add as a panel member to this job. Okay. Now, if Branko or Jackie are already in a sales hierarchy, they will receive a panel member access, which will override the hierarchy role they might have had for this hierarchy. So if I load this job, these will be my panel members. And what does it mean for them? What access do they have? I'm going to share my screen that shows what can panel members see. So I'm going to go here. So a panel member, when they log in, they will, if they don't belong to any hierarchy in your system, they will only see jobs that have been given access as a panel member. And when they view candidates for this particular role, as you can see, they don't have any functionality buttons, but they can see candidates in applicant, shortlist, and interview stages. In each stage, they can view candidates' profile information and all application details the applicant has submitted. Panel member can also view notes and will be also able to use flagging system and add comments with the flagging systems here as well. So this is the access for panel members. So what is important to understand is what's the difference between panel member access and the access for a user that already belongs to the hierarchy and have a particular hierarchy role. So just wanted to clarify the difference between panel members and hierarchy role. So if I assign a job to Harley as a hiring manager, as you know, Ashley, Glenn, or Jody can access application process for this job because they are on the level below in a hierarchy. But if I had added Ashley or Glenn to this job as a panel member, they can get involved in the recruitment process, but will have less functionality access, will be more restricted than their hierarchy role, because panel members access allows them only to view applications, the notes, and also the flagging system. Now, if you added an admin user as a panel member to a job, the admin access still prevails because we can reset it. Of course, admin user or super user has always got a super user access. When you add a user to a job as a panel member and you post this job live, so you publish it at the end, that's when the system sends notification email to this panel member, informing them that they've been granted access to a job. A copy of email, what it kind of sounds like, it's our test one, is presented now on the screen. I hope you can see it now. The other notification that candidates will see, and I will share my screen back to here. When you schedule interviews for a candidate, there is a new function, new one tick box that you can select to also copy the panel member for this job. I'm hoping that this is visible now. Yes. You will see when you send a notification email or interview invitation, you can add other users. But if you click CC to panel members, all panel members added to this job will also receive a copy of this email. At any stage when the job is live, you can edit the panel members. So you can load a job and later on add panel members or change them. And the same applies for all our clients who use job requisition module. So with a job requisition, when a job is created, panel members can be added at that stage, but it's not compulsory. The notification will go out to the panel members only when the job is published, so it's advertised, not throughout the approval process in a job requisition. Are there any questions, please? I see this one. Oh, that was that's pretty much an overview of it. So to summarize, you can add candidates on the basic details of the job load process before publishing job or after the job has been published when you can still edit it. Panel members access is restricted to viewing applications in applicant, shortlist, decline bucket, and viewing notes and adding notes and using flagging system. Notification emails are sent to the panel members that they've been added as a panel member at the time of publishing a job, or of course if you edit job and they are given access then. And you can also invite them to an interview by selecting copying the email to panel members. And that's in a nutshell that really easy functionality that everybody has been looking forward to having.
Gosia, thanks for that. That's really great. Yeah, our managers have really been asking for that. Really, really exciting stuff. Just in terms of when we actually load a user to be a panel member, do we just basically give them talent pool access, or yeah?
They don't require talent pool access.
So you wouldn't give them any access of those little tick boxes, those little sliders?
You don't have to. If you give them access to the talent pool, like if it's a user, Chris, that doesn't have access to any hierarchies, and let's say it's a union member, I don't see there might be a need for them to have access to talent pool. But there might be users that are already in your system that might be part of other hierarchies, or even the hierarchy a job belongs to. If you give them access to the talent pool, the access, what they can see in the talent pool will still be limited to the standard rule of they only can see applicants' details for the jobs they've been given access for.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, okay, Karen, we are doing release tonight, so we're expecting you will have it available in your system on Monday. Any other questions, please? If there are no questions, I just wanted to mention we have sent out yesterday a feature system enhancement and features voting form. If you have not received this form, please send me an email and I will forward you the link. We would appreciate your input. Some of you have already answered. We would appreciate your input in voting for some feature requests that we have received before so we can plan accordingly our development pipeline for next year, knowing that functionality we will release is what our clients definitely would like to see in this system that will improve your recruitment process. Yes, is that Hannah? Yes, Hannah. Thanks, everyone.